Everyone, welcome to yet another One Piece TCG giveaway for members only who signed up, FYI, in case you're watching the VOD and curious how this works. Thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it. I know, let's see, the Olympic closing ceremony is ending like right now, so hopefully I didn't, get in anyone's way of their plans or whatever, but appreciate you guys showing up. We are going to get started pretty quickly here because my phone only has like 50-ish% battery, and that's the camera for the giveaway here, so I'm gonna definitely need to get on that just so we get done in time. I guess quick heads up, so we are going to be doing this giveaway obviously first, but then I'm going to stick around for maybe like an hour-ish afterward and just talk about One Piece Day, which there's a lot to talk about, I feel like. Nothing like super crazy, but a lot of, kind of cool things just for us to discuss. And then we can also talk about some of the recent anime episodes or, the manga coming up because we have a chapter this week, kind of whatever you guys feel like. But first we're going to do the giveaway. I want to give a major thank you to everyone who's here already. We already got like 30-something people here, so that's awesome. Thank you. These tend to be a little bit smaller, so appreciate you guys showing up for sure. ZMP323, member for 16 months, said 16 months of peak. Absolutely, my man. Thank you. You've been around since literally day one. Means a lot. I think you were you won cards in the first giveaway, right? So that's proof of it. I'm pretty sure. One of the first ones for sure. And then Lord Vegeta, my guy Ragnar with the $20 super chat, man. I can't thank you enough. Said, like these streams, show this brother some love. You guys need to show Vegeta some love, for real. Vegeta has not had any luck with the heart of the cards in these giveaways, but today might be the day, right? This might be the one where he finally breaks through, because Vegeta, I don't think you ever won on the wheel, but somebody like gave you some cards, I think was how it worked, right? I think that's what you said. So we're gonna fix that today, I hope. I can't guarantee it. The wheel, it's the heart of the cards here. But the wheel, you're earning some karma right now. I know last week that worked for somebody. They started donating and they ended up winning. It doesn't always happen. No guarantees, but thank you guys for showing up. There were a couple questions I wanted to answer real quick. AJ, you said, where do you get One Piece TCG? I get all mine from TCGplayer.com. I have gotten some from my local card store back towards the beginning. But at this point, the prices kind of fluctuate a lot because, we're kind of in a similar cycle to, Pokemon and stuff where the price is decently high right before release and maybe the day of, but then it tanks afterward, and then it kind of goes up and down depending on the amount of supply, like how many boxes are going out to distributors and stuff like that. So, for example, this Egghead set that I've opened a couple boxes of, right when it dropped, like a month ago, it was $145 or $150-ish, and now they're down to like $100 each. So now it's kind of the time to go ahead and buy some. It seems like now's, got a lot of supply going or whatever. And I also saw the Wings of the Captain boxes were in the 70s, which is crazy. The Awakening of a New Era, we're down to 140-ish, which is pretty good. So now seems to be a good time to buy. And also, just for anyone who's into these and signs up every month and all that, I just want to let you know that I did buy one more box of this set, but I also bought more of the Wings of the Captain set and Awakening of the New Era set. And if you guys haven't heard, the next set that's coming out in Japanese, right? I think it's set 9. There's actually 5 manga rares in that set, which is crazy. It's the 4 Emperors, the 4 current ones, and then also Roger, but it's a gold manga rare for Roger, which is just amazing, right? Obviously giving him a little love for being the Pirate King. So I thought that was really, really cool. So the next set, which we won't have that in English for several months, probably in the fall, but that is going to be amazing. That next set, you will see plenty of that getting opened for sure. I can't wait for that one. The Roger's insane. Yeah, Vex, I see you talking about it. Cheese Wheel, glad to see you here. Yes, you're pumped too. That set, I'm telling you, that's going to be, for anyone who's into Pokemon, that's going to be the Evolving Skies of One Piece. Because Evolving Skies was it was like the Evolution set, basically. It didn't have every single one, but most of them were in there. And also some Rayquaza alt arts and stuff. It's one of the biggest sets they've released in quite a while. It was 3 years ago, I think. I think that this set is that level with how many cool cards are in it. So that's going to be really awesome to open for sure. I think I got all the super chat. Yeah, okay, cool. Also, Academy of TFT, thank you for following over on Twitch. Appreciate you. I know I'm a broken record, but I really need to get on Twitch more often and do some just like random gaming streams or whatnot. But all right, we're gonna get into the giveaway pretty quickly here because, like I said, my phone doesn't have a ton of battery left. I also just, like, I'm talking 10 minutes ago, took a shower and my hair is looking not great. I mean, it looks a little too orderly, you know. It looks like I have a comb over for school pictures or something. So hopefully that gets a little bit better. It's like too organized. Confused Goblin with the 20 SEK. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna look it up. But he said, I'm watching this now. Quack. Hey, I appreciate you. Hold on, let me see what the SEK is real quick. Is that Swedish krona? See, I need to remember my my currencies here. But thank you, Confused Goblin. Appreciate you. I'm glad you're here watching. This is... Hopefully we pull something good today. We have not pulled a manga rare in any of the openings. We've opened like 10 plus boxes now, which I know obviously that's not a ton in the grand scheme of things, but, you know, still hoping we pull it very soon. Which this one is a Boa one, which I'm not that excited about. I'm not a big Boa fan. She kicked a puppy once, which that's enough to get on my shit list, you know, but if we pull the card, that's still going to be hype for sure. And yeah, as Vex is saying, Twitch link and many more in the description. Yes, sir. Including the second channel, Redacted, which I will be uploading to this week for sure. Definitely happening. I already reached out to a couple people. But all right, now we're going to get into it for real. I've said it like 5 times. So here's the wheel. I think I got everyone this time because I mentioned before that, like, sometimes I'll see... Like, on my post, it'll say 30-something comments, but I'll only actually see 29 of them, and that always confuses me, and I feel like I'm leaving someone out, and it's not on purpose. But this time, I think I got all the names. I think a couple people commented who won last time, and the way it works is that if you win last time, then you don't get eligible in the, like, next subsequent giveaway, just so that way you can't win twice in a row. That's the only thing. Then you're eligible after that. It's just so, you know, we can always get new people every month, basically. So if you don't see your name on here and you did comment, that's why. And I do want to say one thing. Knack, I don't know if you're here, but Knack did win last time, but I put him back on the wheel, just FYI, because he ended up having his cards shipped to someone else. Like, he wanted to give them away to somebody else. Not because he didn't like him or anything, but he was just trying to be nice to somebody who was more into the TCG, and I thought that was awesome. So I let him get back on here since he didn't actually get anything last time. So just FYI. But all right, let's spin the first wheel here. Then I guess I still have to open the box, but whatever. There we go. All right, who is gonna be the first one to get some cards today? We're having 6 people today win cards, FYI. So, and it looks like Matt FX5HR. I don't know who that, like, because it just gives me the @ names now. It used to give me the normal names, and now it's the @ ones. Is this Matt Fisher or Matt? Do I have a Matt? I don't know. That's what this 5X5HR makes me think, but I don't know. But Matt FX, appreciate you. You are going to be the first winner. Let me go ahead and write that down. All right. Cole. Oh shoot! I just totally messed that up. Cole Stewart, I saw you said, are you giving any away? How do I get on the list? Yeah, so I am giving pretty much all these away, except if I get a manga rare, I'm going to keep that. If you want to get on the giveaway, so these are only given away to members, and the way that I do it is I do a community post that's members only, so only members can see it, and that's kind of how I know, you know, the right people are signing up. And so I post that usually a couple weeks before this stream, and I do these streams about once a month. So if you become a member, just keep an eye on the community tab, and then you'll see another post for another giveaway, and that's how you just kind of keep the cycle going. So, so yeah, so if you didn't sign up before this, and if you're a member, then, you know, I guess the deadline is once the stream starts, so no one else, you know, can sign up. But for the next one, you know, in maybe a week or so, I'll post the next sign up. And I don't know what the next box will be, or boxes potentially, but yeah, we do these every month. Definitely, you know, it's just a way to give back to you guys. And quite frankly, like, I love opening cards, like, of all kinds. I wish I had more money to open sports cards, because I think that's like, that's where you can, like, earn a fortune, which, I mean, that's like just gambling at that point. But I really like opening cards, but I don't really need all of them. I don't play the TCG, so it's kind of a way for me to just get my hands on some cards and have fun of opening, but also get back to you guys at the same time. So yeah. Also, shout out to like the roughly 50 people here. I really, really appreciate y'all, because I know it's Sunday right after the Olympics. Y'all could be relaxed. I mean, you guys probably all are relaxing, but you guys could be doing anything right now. So appreciate it. I'm gonna organize or I guess disorganize the cards a little bit, jumble them up. Not that it really matters, but just try to make it as fair and random as possible. Usually I am not an expert at all on like the statistics as far as like what we get per pack and whatnot, but in my experience we usually get a couple good pulls per packs, like per box, like I think like one alt art, one secret on average or something like that, or 2 alts, or I'm not really sure, something like that. So yeah, we should get some good stuff. Oh, and also I wanted to say I am going to do things slightly differently for the last person. Because for the last one who is going to get cards, I'm going to open the packs before I spin the wheel for the last one. So that way, we don't know who's going to get them. Because, I mean, I guess I could do that for most packs, but I don't want to make it seem like I'm, just so there's no, I don't know, awkwardness. But for the last one, I'm going to open the packs first. So that way it's kind of suspense on, like, who's going to get the cards we just saw. I just saw a couple donations in the chat. Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. Vex, Sexy Vexy. I appreciate you, my man. 5 gifted memberships. Man, that's amazing. Thank you. And then Alexander Fiorello with the $2 said, hope you're having a good one, bro. Good to see you. Hey, good to see you in the chat, too. And thank you. I am having a good one. Very, very good day so far. A little slow in a good way. I haven't gotten a lot done, but it's just, it's a chill day, so... Oh, thank you guys. And then also Lonely Mage with the 5 gifted memberships. So between Vex and Lonely Mage, the 2 goats, we got 10 new members. Pozzo, Thunder Drill, Brian Black, Wolf, LNH, Will, Talibian, Cole Stewart, Lex Bennett, Jason Hedelson, and QQ. So anyone who just got a membership, keep an eye on the community tab, because sometime in the next month you will be able to sign up to get some of these. Now, real quick, just so you guys know, I do only do this for US and Canada only, like members who live in US and Canada. But whenever I hit 100K on the channel, then I'm going to have a giveaway for anyone, no matter where you live, and there'll be like a number of winners. So just FYI. TCG giveaways, US, Canada only, but we're getting close to 100K, and then y'all can get whatever. But all right, Matt, you're the first one. Before we do that, just so I don't forget, I do have a very important announcement. And sorry to keep teasing. After this, we're actually going to open the packs. I'm so sorry. I did want to mention something, though, guys. There's a channel I want to give a big shout out to, and I very much encourage you guys to go check them out. So for anyone who is familiar with the Last Arc channel, very good friends of this channel who they've... oh, wow. Hey, Vex, come on, man. Vex, you stole my thunder, man. So anyone who's fans of the Last Arc, they're a very good fan or friend of this channel. It's a group of people. They've made a bunch of awesome content. They stream all the time, and they're moving over to a new channel. So if you like the Last Arc and you want to keep following them, go subscribe to the Eternal Dawn. It's the link I just put in the chat. Please go check them out. I'm just gonna pin it. Like I said, they make a bunch of awesome content. They just moved to a new channel, so it's just I'm trying to give them some love to get back up to where they were, because they had a bunch of subscribers before. Vex, thank you. Hey man, it's not that I'm too slow, it's that you're too fast. I mean, you're the lurking legend. It's literally in your name. I can't keep up with that. But yeah, please go subscribe to that. Will, you said subbed up. Thank you very much. They're an awesome group of people. I'm really excited to see where that channel goes. Vex, I believe you have a hand in that group as well. So if you want to see what Vex has to say, definitely check him out. So real quick, so we're doing 4 packs per person is the way it works. So we just 24 packs in the box. 6 people are going to win. 4 people, or 4 packs per person. And usually, the last couple giveaways, I had like extra packs to give away, like ones that people didn't claim from prior giveaways, and we're all caught up now. They're all spoken for. They've all been shipped out. I no longer have cards laying around my house. So just 6 people for today. And like I said, the last pack, we're gonna open the packs first, then spin the wheel, just so there's a little extra suspense. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay, because the mic is a little bit in an awkward spot, but I think we're all good. All right, there's the 4 packs. All right, Matt. Sorry it took me a solid like 10 minutes there to get everything organized, but oh, I see you got a card I like already. I can see it. All right, here we go. First pack. Maha, Starry, Edward Weevil, my goat. We were just talking about him in the Discord. I haven't had a chance to answer everybody, but Dracule Mihawk, Vinsmoke Sanji. I love that art there. Ira Quasar Help, Bartolomeo, Salome, Rob Lucci, Galaxy Wink. Oh wait, Rob Lucci leader card. Is it right? I love the art, how it goes over the border. But cool leader card. Galaxy Wink event card, Blaze Slice, and then this is what I was pumped about. I love the Dawn cards, y'all. Peak right there. That's all the warlords. They knock it out of the park every time with the Dawn cards. I'm gonna sleeve that up for you, Matt. Cole, yeah, it's the membership lasts for 1 month, Cole. And so because I think it was you who was talking about getting in a giveaway, right, earlier, or was that someone else? I can't remember. But if that was you, yeah, don't worry. Your membership will last long enough to sign up for the next giveaway, for sure. Even if you sign up and then your membership runs out before the giveaway actually happens, you're still in it. You know, we're not too serious about it around here. It's just a way to give back to y'all. I'm trying to get my hair to not be whatever. I know no one cares but me, but I don't know. It's kind of hot in here and it's bothering me. But all right, next pack. In OPTCG, yellow is actually the best color right now. Is that true? Blue Jam, Monda, Baskerville, Vegaforce 01. Love that guy. I mean, RIP, but Dice, Island of Women, Boa Sandersonia. I talk about her in my next video a little bit. Morgans, Dragon Breath, Monkey D. Luffy, Rob Lucci, decent card, and then Outlook the Third. Oh man, I love this guy. I love this guy. He's the guy who like got killed so Sabo could become king, right, or whatever. He was the old king, something like that. Sabo killed him, or at least that's the idea, right? I think that's him. One of the best names, just like Microsoft Outlook. All right, next one. Cheesewood, you said my fave Dawn is Sanji and Zoro defending Otoko. I love that one. I mean, they're all good. It's so hard for me to choose. But if I had to, isn't one of them Sanji saying goodbye to Zeph? I think that's one of them. I might be wrong there. But my brain's telling me it is, and if so, that's my favorite one. Oh, okay, it's lagging a little bit here. Sorry about that, guys. That's very strange. Is it? Hold on. Alright, hold on. Let me try fixing that real quick. I don't know why it's so laggy. Is it my Wi-Fi? Sorry about that, guys. 1 second. Maybe I just need to go on, get off of Wi-Fi and go on to... Okay, it's better. Well... Okay, it's better. There we go. All right. So speaking of the devil, like maybe literally, we got Stelly here, because of Outlook. Capote or Capote, I don't know how to say the name. Vegaforce 01, Edward Weevil, Aladdin, Tony Chopper, Boa Sandersonia, Ito Mimizu, the Davy Backfight announcer. Pythagoras, RIP, Boa Hancock leader, very cool. Rob Lucci, Hollow, we think we just had that one. Ooh, and I don't think we had this in our last opening, but the Hollow Chopper card from the Davy Backfight, like when he had that awesome moment with Zoro, where Zoro's like basically Chopper got taken in the Davy Backfight, and Zoro's like you chose the life of a pirate, like you gotta man up, like be a man, and I love that line because it's a little deeper then even that, because it's Chopper, who is a reindeer but trying to be a man because he has the human fruit, right? Like he always says he's a man. And so I think there's a pretty cool through line there where it's like Chopper, like, you know, there's a lot of layers to being a man, you know, like it's not just being a human, but you gotta like man up. And I thought that was pretty cool. All right, last one for the first winner, Matt. Baskerville, Gizmonda, Usopp, Jinbei, very colorful cards. Khalifa, Island of Women, Dice, Shave. Is that... Who is he punching there? I don't know who... I don't know what panel that's from, who he was trying to punch. More pizza than Jewelry Bonnie leader card. Love that. Got a Kaku holo. And then Outlook again! Man, Outlook. R.I.P., man. R.I.P. Honestly, I don't know if I care much about the resting in peace for that guy, actually, now that I think about it. Wasn't he, like, a terrible person? With, like, I don't know, in Goa or wherever he was. Alright. Gonna pick the next winner. Will Telebian, you said Lucci or Dimension Man. It could be those, but it could also be Kobe, because whenever he fought Kobe, Kobe also used Shave, like in Post Eni's lobby, and so I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's probably Lucci, just based off vibes, but... Alright, next winner is looking like Alejandro Solis. Well deserved, my man. Well deserved. Been around the channel for a long time. I think you've won before also, but it's been a while, so I'm glad you could win because you've been signing up on the regular. All right, let's get your 4 packs here. All right, got your 4. Oh, you can't even see. Didn't see a single thing I just did. I got 4 random packs, I promise. All right, there you go. Kumasi Supremacy. I've never used Microsoft Outlook. My university used Microsoft as like their email hosting service or whatever, so I know Outlook all too well, to be honest with you. Paz, I saw your donation. I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. Real quick, I'm gonna get through this. Fuza, Scratchman Apu, what a disappointment, just because I wanted him to fight Brook and Wano so bad. Jinbei, Edward Weevil, Korobu, Khalifa, Aladdin, my favorite Fishman Pirate, or Sun Pirate, Joseph, Gloriosa, Gran Monion, ex-Rocks Pirate, which is cool. Big Bun, Ain, I don't even remember her. Oh, and the GOAT himself, man. Your Rouge Hollow, that's my guy. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? I usually don't sleeve these ones, but because it's your Rouge, I'm putting them in a sleeve. I don't care. That's my guy. We are weeks or maybe single-digit months away from your Rouge getting into the action. Because once we get to Elbaf, that's your Rouge time. Man, I didn't even know he had a hollow in here. Kuya, he's Elbaf. I'm telling you, he's coming back in Elbaf, guaranteed. Oh wait, hold on, Paths. I don't wanna go too far. Paths, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, for real. Soloen, Brothership, Louis Segura, Citizen, and London. Everyone, welcome to the Afro Gang. Paths, I couldn't thank you enough. You're building some good karma here for your giveaway because you are on the wheel, and we all know how the karma works. So. Best of luck to you, my man, and thank you. Giving other people a chance to sign up for the next giveaway, which is amazing. Alright, here we go. Next one. Papag, Gecko Moria, Scratchman Apu, Buckin, can't wait to see her. We were just talking in the Discord. I think we're about to go to Sphinx Island for a little bit and see her. Island of Women, Megaton, Ninetales Rush, Egghead, Tony Chopper, Gloriosa, Grandma Neon again. He possesses the world's most brilliant mind, like our second hearing of Vegapunk ever in the story. Ain, I'm not sure how to say her name. And then Ace, that's a pretty cool Ace card, not gonna lie. That's pretty cool for like a basic common card or whatever, rare card, whatever. Hollow, very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, gotta fix the chat. I gotta fix one thing real quick. There we go. Forgot to write down Alejandro's name. Well, if I can, there we go. That's good enough. All right, Alejandro, you got 2 more packs. Ayn, or however you say her name, is from film Z, the reversing girl who reduces ages. Ah. So the one-way Bonnie ability, I guess, is how I could look at it. I mean, obviously Bonnie's is a little bit different than just age, but very close. Stelly, Capote, Usopp, Korobu. What a weirdo. Island of Women, Karmic Punishment, love the Rouge hype. Koala, love the Koala card. Bartolomeo, Shaka, Slave Arrow, Trafalgar Law, very cool card. And Porsche, super rare. Hey, the Law Hollow's dope, but the Porsche, I think it's Porsche, is how like at least they say it in the anime. Hey, it's just a super rare, but I mean, hey, that's Foxy's right hand right there. Don't sleep. Don't sleep on Porsche. I'm going to put that Law in a sleeve also. Oh, well, there we go. Had a really hard time picking up that card for some reason. All right, Alejandro, you got 1 more pack coming. Argonaut, you said, Dak, I know you're busy, but can you schedule the live early? I live in India, so it's midnight for me. Last time I missed your stream because of it. I know it's hard, but can you do it early for chapters, please? As for chapters, I do them, at least I try to every week, as soon as they come out. Now, there's a little bit of a caveat there because, like, you know, like Parvision usually goes before me, so I go right after him. So I guess what I would say is I in an ideal world, I'd be doing my streams at, like, 1 p.m. or something for me, which would be like 4 hours before this. That is, I would love to be doing it, you know, early afternoon every time, but it sort of depends. So I guess all I can tell you is I prefer earlier streams, so I will try to do that just because that is normally what I prefer anyway. So I will try, but as far as chapters, it kind of depends on when they drop. Baskerville, Porshami, Boa Marigold, Gecko Moria, Spandam, Koala, Irie Quasar Help, Morgans, Moda, where is Kev DOG at? Pythagoras, Otama, love the Otama card, and ooh, Curly Didon. Hey, is David Cott in the chat? He's been hyping up Didon in the Discord quite a bit recently. Oh, I love that card. The tears are hollow, but the rest of it isn't. Well, like, I mean, the background is, but she isn't. Oh, man, that's dope. That is a great card. We love Didon around here. We love all the... excuse me. We love all the moms around here, to be honest with you. All right, 2 down, 4 to go. And like I said, I am going to stick around after this. I got something in my eye. I'm going to stick around after this and talk about One Piece Day and just manga and anime and stuff. I just want to chat about some One Piece. All right, I got to spin the wheel actually first here. There it is. All right, here we go. And it looks like it's going to be Adam or the Real Beast. Looks like it's the Real Beast. Hey, congratulations, Real Beast. I gotta write that one down. I do not believe the Real Beast has won before, and I love when, you know, the OGs win also, but it's nice when the new people also win. You know, it's just to give back to really all of you guys, and I feel like it's good to have a mix. Because a lot of people have already won at this point. I would say like half the people on this list have won at least once before. So it's awesome when new people get in also. All right, Real Beast, I'm going to get your 4 packs here. Hey, Kuya, don't put that emoji. I have PTSD with that emoji, man. After like I had like those like 3 lagging streams in a row. Anytime I see that emoji, I get a little bit of anxiety. I'm immediately filled with dread. Alright, Real Beast, I can already tell that you got 1 good card. We got Edison. I'm waiting for him in Egghead. I need that man to burst into action. because I don't think he's dead yet. I know they're saying he is, but Vega Force 01, Boa Marigold, Slow Beam Sword, Koala, love the art again, Dice, Mass Deuce, the man marked by flames, I'm telling you, Nico Robin, beautiful card, love you Robin, Boa Hancock, leader card, very cool, Marguerite, Tempest Kick, event card, and then another Dawn card. We love those. I think you get 2 per box, so I think we have all those, but I don't know if that's like super duper consistent. But anytime we get a Dawn card, that's a W for sure. Oh wait, I already got my packs over here. Oops. All right. So for those of you who did watch One Piece Day, I'm curious what you thought was one of the coolest, like, reveals or moments of the whole thing. And I don't want to spoil you guys too much, but there's a cool card in here. I don't know what it is, but Vinsmoke Reiju, Edison, Boa Marigold, Korobu, Keep Out, Iron Body, Pickles, Crocodile, Mr. Tanaka, Slow Beam, Karina, and then a cool card here. Wow, Eustace Kid. It just says, hold on. It just says SR, but that, I feel like this is like a secret level, right? Or an alt. That's a dope card, whatever it is, though. This is like from right before he got back up and basically finished off Big Mom. That's hype right there. It's kind of hard to see with the ring light, but it is really dope in real life. You can see like the rainbow effect, sort of. Very cool card. It just says SR though, and that's like a super rare, right? And I feel like it says special at the top. I don't know anything about the TCG other than, you know, what cards look cool. Dope card though. I feel like that deserves a top loader, probably. I know people love to meme on Kid, and for good reason, I'm gonna be real, but still a dope card. One of the cooler cards from the set, to be honest with you. Not as good as the Foxy cards, of course, or the Vegapunk alt, but still. Very cool card. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. No idea. Because if it's a super rare, that's good, because that means we have plenty more good cards to come, but I don't know. Alright, Real Beast, you got 2 more packs. Double O Flevant, one of the best names on YouTube with the 5 gifted memberships. Y'all, man, the support today has been unreal. Like, unreal. Real Beast, I think you got another cool card, but for real, thank you so much, Double O Flevant. I know you're on the bore agenda, the Topman agenda, the boring agenda, but you know, I mean, I got to give you some love for the memberships. I appreciate you. Brian Burst, Exempted Slinky, Sussy Bottom Boys, Steve Walker, and Flim Flam Man. Everyone, welcome to the Afro Gang. Give a major thank you to my guy Double O Flevance. You've been playing RuneScape, by the way, Flevance? I haven't been on in a minute, so I don't know. I don't know who's been playing, but all right. Blue Jam, Gizmonda, Dogura and Magura, Maha, Keep Out, Spandam, Vinsmoke Sanji, Crocodile, Hamburg, he possesses the world's most brilliant mind, Monkey D. Luffy, Afro Luffy, holo card, and I think we got this card last time too, Stussy, super rare again, another super rare, so that, I mean, that's good, just so it's not like an alt or anything. And actually, now that I think about it, this Stussy card, we did pull it last time, and I mentioned how the alt for Stussy in this set looks very, very similar to the super rare. Like, I almost prefer the super rare, so I'm really glad we didn't get the alt, just so we can get an alt later in the opening. Excuse me. Very cool card, though. We love Stussy for sure. Alright, and then last pack for the Real Beast. Flevance, you said, been kind of here and there, burned out after I got the QP cape. I feel you. Whenever you have, like, a big goal in RuneScape and then you finally reach it, it's so hard to, like, move to the next thing because you're just, like, kind of burnt out at that point. Like, it takes so much effort. Alright, Jinbei, Scratchman Apu, Dogura and Magura, Karmic Punishment, Tony Chopper, Boa Sandersonia, Slow Beam Sword, Hattori, aka Lafitte, Roanoa Zoro, Captain John, love Captain John, Tony Chopper, Hollow, and then, oh my god! Wow. The real beast just wow. Okay, so this is a secret. So this is one of the big hits of the box. This is the first one, I guess. Oh wow. Did we get this one last time? I can't remember. Love that, the gold. It's a secret rare. Yep. Gold ace card A. Major props, man. That you got several big hitters right there. Only one is a non-super rare though, which is, I still think that's crazy that the kid one is. I don't know how that works. So we should still have an alt art somewhere in here since we haven't had one yet, which is very good. Awesome card though. Did we pull this last time? Does anyone remember? I think we did. I think so. But real beast, man. Congratulations. I don't even know if you're here, but sure, whenever you find out, you'll be real pumped. That's crazy. And so I mentioned this earlier, but just FYI, so the next giveaway, it might include one of these boxes, but I'm at least going to do it like there might be 2 boxes, one of this set and one of a different set, because I mean I like this set a lot, but it's probably not my favorite. Even though Foxy is in it, so it's kind of hard, you know. I mean, Foxy's my guy, but I think the Gear 5 set is probably my favorite so far. I mean, Romance Dawn was really cool too, but that's like astronomical amounts of dollar bills. Oh, Flevens, I didn't even read that, but you asked what my favorite set was. Yeah, I think it's Awakening of the New Era. But I don't know. The one with the Soge King card, I don't know what set that was, but I like that one too. I can't remember. Brandon King, one of the all-time goats of the channel, member for 11 months. 11 months. Thoughts on S. Dofi with Cage Fruit? Oh, interesting. Well, I guess the first thing I would say is that since Dofi has a Paramecia, I would say that he's going to have the Shring Fruit. Also, Dofi, I mean, I guess he went an Impel down recently, and the Seraphim are probably a little bit older, but regardless, you know, he's been captured, he's been a Warlord for a long time, like, he fits all the criteria, so I still think it's going to be String Fruit. But Cage Fruit's cool, because that's very similar. You could almost, in some ways, it's an upgrade. Not every way, maybe not overall, but in some ways it is. So that is interesting. It's a very interesting thought. All right, here we go. Next winner, we got 3 more to go. And looks like it's going to be... Oh, don't tell me! It's either Growth or Time Lord. Oh, Time Lord, Brandon King, who just chatted that, is Time Lord. So that was almost crazy that you almost synced it up. But instead, it's Growth Stonks. Well deserved. Growth Stonks has been around since literally the very beginning. I used to play Apex with Growth Stonks, like right when I started my channel. So been around for a long time. Great theorist. He's always hanging out in the Discord, cooking theories. I don't even know if he's here. He's probably too busy. Oh no, he is here. About to say, you're too busy cooking up theories in the Discord for me to or to come watch, but you are here. So here we go, my man. You got 4 packs. Oh wait. Oh, I almost did not hide this. I always forget. There we go. I see I have a couple replies in the Discord. It's probably from my Sphinx Island messages earlier, so I will get back to that ASAP. Or we can even talk about it once we get through the pack opening, to be honest. I'm down to talk about whatever. Like, I definitely want to talk about One Piece Day, but manga is also cool. Alright, Gecko Moria, Papag, Maha, Gizmonda, Pickles, Iron Body, Vinsmoke Sanji, Caribou, Gecko Moria, more Pizza, Sengoku, I like that card, and Karina. Alright. Nothing too crazy in the first one. But we're just warming up, you know what I mean? Oh, I gotta write your name down real quick. Sway Shocks, you said I loved Apex. I feel the exact same way, including the past tense of where you said loved. Cause I still got love for it, but I don't know, man. It felt like the same game, you know, and I felt like the skill level got to a point to where if I wanted to, like, seriously, you know, like, not get mad at the skill-based matchmaking, I had to get really good, and it just, I don't know. It wasn't, it became less fun just to get on and play, you know what I mean? Felt like I was stressed every time I was playing, so. Manda, Dogura and Magura, Buckin, Karmic Punishment, Snake Dance, York. She can go away. Iron Body. He possesses the world's most brilliant mind. Moda, where's Kev DOG? Atlas, I love this Atlas card. Very cool art. Marguerite, and... Oh, you got the Soba Mask super rare, my guy. That's a cool card. Woo! Oh man, I'm gonna put that in the sleeve real quick. It's just a super rare, so I'm not getting too hyped. But the super rares in this set are amazing. Also, I mean, I feel like they're only gonna put Soba Mask on so many cards because he's gone. You know what I mean? Like, we're never gonna see Soba Mask again. So, so that's pretty cool that they put him on a card. Just like I said, there's not gonna be very many of them, so that's cool. Very, very cool card. I loved Soba Mask so much when he first popped up in the manga. Also because he kicked Page 1's ass, and I hate Page 1. That's like one of my least favorite One Piece characters of all time. And I don't mean in terms of, like, you know, like, some characters are bad people, so I don't like them, but they're still good characters. Page 1 has nothing going for him, in my book. Growth Stonks, he said, I got so much Stonks in Germa. I mean, you probably got lots of Stonks, don't you? I mean, it's in the name. Edison, Tanjit, the GOAT, Jinbei, Porchami, Morgans, Karmic Punishment, Ivory Quasar Help, Don Quixote do Flamingo, Moda, Jewelry Bonnie Leader card, very cool. Oh, your Rouge the GOAT again, Hollow, and oh, you got a Nightmare Luffy card. That's dope. Hey man, you're getting some good cards right now. Like, not the, you know, top tier rarity, but the sheer coolness. I mean, you got your Rouge. That's the best card here. Kuya, we don't talk about Lage 1. No, we don't. No, we don't. Tosmorn, you said until Wit Studio does Wano, I presume about the Soba Mask thing. True. You know, that might be like 2040 by the time we get around to that, but very true. Porchami, Papag, Blue Jam, Aladdin, Egghead, Vinsmoke Sanji, Dice, Gina, Mass Deuce, the man marked by flames, Gecko Moria, Baccarat, and, oh, Basil Hawkins, super rare. Are you a Hawkins guy, Growth Stonks? I mean, like, hey, I said that there might not be that many Soba Mask cards because, you know, the thing got broken. Well, Hawkins is dead, so you got a couple limited edition cards, I guess. That's pretty cool, honestly. That's a dope card for Hawkins. Again, it's just a super rare, but it I don't know. You got several super rares that time. Well, congrats, my guy. You got some good packs right there. All right, we got 2 more winners to go through. All right, let me pull up the wheel. Brandon King, wouldn't it be wild if Hawkins was a 1% pull? It would be, because he's not that cool, but I also know, you know, like the joke with his, you know, the 1% man or whatever. It would be kind of cool. Lord Vegeta, we were so close. But Ian Vargas, 4623, congratulations on getting picked here. One of my first friends ever in undergrad, his last name was Vargas. So I doubt you guys are related, but if you are, that would be really cool. I kind of want to say his name just to check, but I feel like I'm kind of doxing the guy, and I haven't talked to him in a while, so. Okay, if I can get that in there. There we go. All right. Kush Daddy, I don't care about TCG, just here to chill with the homies. Hey, man, I appreciate that. I mean, that's half of what this is for. I mean, obviously to give back to you guys is one part of it, but it's also just like a way to hang out because, I mean, we can always do a discussion stream, you know, and get on and just talk about, you know, the manga or whatever, but this is like another way to interact with One Piece, you know, that's kind of different. So, but I mean, it's still just a chance to talk about whatever. Like, I'm happy to talk about the manga if you want. Anime Dimension with $2 super chat. Thank you very much. You said, where can I buy these booster pack set? So I buy all mine on TCGplayer.com. That's like probably the #1 site in general for TCG cards. And most of the time they're going to be the lowest prices, but like maybe like a random website here or there will have some lower ones, maybe like your local card store occasionally, but by and large I think you're going to find the best prices on TCG Player. And also TCG Player reflects the market, so like I was talking about it earlier, but like when this set that I'm opening came out, it was $145 a box, but now they're down to $100, and you can even like go on TCG Player and track the price chart, so you kind of know like, am I buying it at a high point or a low point? Like, should I wait and save money? Blah blah blah. Like, you can kind of make, you know, it helps you make those decisions. So I always buy from TCG Player. I even got some Wings of the Captain boxes for like an average of 77 a box. So somebody listed them at 72 with $15 shipping, and I noticed they had 3 of them. And if you buy multiple, it's still the same shipping cost because it's from the same person. So instead of buying 1 box for 72 plus 15, I bought all 3 boxes for 72 times 3 plus 15. So I saved some money there. So yeah, TCG Player is definitely the place to go. I think you can find some deals. All right. Sorry, who is this? Ian Vargas. I think it's Vargas, right? I don't have the name in front of me anymore, but I think that was it. So Ian, you got Jinbei, Buckin, Blue Jam, Monda, Snake Dance, Keep Out, Pickles, Shave, Don Quixote do Flamingo, Gina, Tempest Kick, and ooh, Boa super rare. Not an alt art or anything, just a super rare. Very cool Boa card. You know, like I said, she kicked puppies, so she's not that cool, but the card itself is cool. Kush Daddy, they could use an iOS developer or something. You trying to get a job? But AJ, I see you're having trouble. I think finding. I think I saw it earlier, but a join. Oh, you're looking to like become a member or something. Yeah, the mobile app is like real whack. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you can't even tag people on mobile. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in the chat, you want to respond to somebody, you can't even tag them. So it's definitely whack. I would go to the desktop, but thank you for even looking for it. Seriously, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. All right, Ian, you got your next pack here. Fuza, Monda, Jinbei, Dracula Mihawk, Pickles, Aladdin, Korobu, Roronoa Zoro, Shaka, love the Shaka card, Ito Mimizu, the Davy Back announcer, Lucy, and then, Jinbei super rare. Hey, we got tons of super rares in this box. Jinbei super rare right there. All right, pretty dope. Lord Vegeta, if only this had been your packs, which I mean, you still have a chance to get in one. There might be a Jinbei in there, but I know that's your guy. That Jinbei and Shiki, right? Tazmorn talking about like basically card stonks tied to characters' popularity. I think that is actually so cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I did buy a stack of Laboon alt art cards, like, because they were like $10, and I looked at it like, okay, these should be worth way more than 10. They're up to like 15 now. But I saw that, it was like, Laboon's way too cool of a character, and whenever Laboon and Brook meet in the manga, that card is gonna double or triple in price overnight. It's the same idea as like for sports cards. When a player starts playing well, the price goes up, right? I'm a big fan of the Sports Card Investor channel, if you guys ever watched that, and it definitely works the same here for sure. Fuza, Edison, Edward Weevil, Tanjit, my guy, Dracula Mihawk, Megaton Ninetales Rush, Khalifa, Roronoa Zoro, Gloriosa, aka Grandma Neon. Foxy, leader card. Ian, you got the best card of the whole box. Porcus Diaz, Hollow, and a Foxy Hollow. Hold on, guys. Noro, guys. Noro. Look at this. Hey, you don't want to play Ian in the TCG tournament. If you see him roll up with the Foxy deck, just roll out. Just don't even bother. I'm telling you. Growth Stonks, you said, do these cards hold value? I just thought they looked cool. They do hold value. Like the manga rare, which is like the one card like I'm kind of looking for. Like I wouldn't sell it. I just want to keep it on the channel just because I think that'd be cool to like collect them that we like sort of pulled together. But those are like $600. They're like an insane, like Boa's like 600. I don't know about all of them. I think the Gear 5 Luffy manga rare is like $1,300 or something like that, right? So they do hold value, and like the alt arts are like around like 100-ish. So no, they definitely hold value for sure. Tanjit, Vegaforce 01, Papag, Egghead, Morgans, Slow Beam Sword, Spandam, Joseph, Shaka, Nico Robin, love you Robin, Demonic Aura, 9 sword style, whatever. But the Bonnie, oh, this is an alt art. So Bonnie alt art, hey, love the card, honestly. Her eating the food. This is like the pose that we first saw her in the story, right? I'm pretty sure it was like her introductory pose. So love getting this card in the Egghead set. That's amazing. No idea what that card's worth, but it's an alt art, so I'm sure it's like a decent chunk for sure. Put that in a top loader. That's probably, well, the ace card was probably worth a decent chunk too. I got that limited edition Hawkins. True. It's limited. I mean, it's limited to probably this set because I mean, I was gonna say RIP, but honestly, you know, I don't even care if we include the P. He's already R-ing, so. Very cool Bonnie card. I'm gonna show you guys that again in a second. Just want to get organized here. Ian, great card, my guy. Man, the ring light is really doing a number, but very cool Bonnie card. There you go. It's okay. Very, very cool. All right, so we are on to our last winner here. And remember, we are going to talk about random One Piece stuff after this, so, you know, don't go anywhere if you want to chat about that. But for this last winner, I mentioned this earlier, but I'm actually going to open the packs first and then spin the wheel last. Because then it sort of builds the suspense of, you know, who's going to get the cards that we just saw. I was actually thinking about doing it this way even at the beginning, like for every set or every pack I would open up for, then spin it. But I was thinking in my head, like, if I was trying to do it the most legit way possible, then I wouldn't do that because people might think I'm, like, rigging the wheel to spin on my boys whenever I pull something good, right? So I'm just going to do this for the last one. Because then, I mean, it's only 4 packs. I couldn't do anything. You know, I couldn't rig it even if I wanted to. Alright, so we got Jinbei, Steri, or Stelly, whatever, Gizmonda, Buckin, York can go away, Snake Dance, Tony Chopper, Hot Tour, aka Lafitte, Atlas, Vegapunk leader card, that's very cool. Love my guy Vegapunk. Perfume Femur, and Monkey D. Luffy, Afro Luffy Hollow. Alright, so that's actually a super solid pack, I'm not gonna lie. Kuya, you said, since sneaker reselling isn't the same anymore, I'm starting to switch to card selling, but I need to get a better understanding of it first. Well, we can definitely talk about that, my guy, because I've been in the trading card investing, I guess you could say, you know, scene for a while. Not scalping. I mean, maybe here or there I've done it, like not even trying, but it's like there are definitely products and cards that I buy and thinking like, okay, later on they're gonna skyrocket, and then, you know, I can sell them. So we can definitely talk about that if you want. Vinsmoke Reiju, Usopp, Tanjit, my goat, Dogura and Magura, Dracula Mihawk, Island of Women, Megaton Ninetales Rush, Slow Beam. Interesting. Salome. Ito Mamizu, the announcer. Kaku. And, oh, Monkey D. Dragon super rare. That's hype. Guys, I found Dragon. We've all been wondering where that man is. I mean, we know where he is. I guess he's probably on Kamabaka just sweating, but I found him. He finally left, apparently. All right, we got 2 more packs, and then we'll spin the wheel to see who's getting these packs. Much cleaner than I was last time. All right, Vinsmoke Reiju, Porchamy, Boa Marigold, Capote, excuse me, Keep Out, Outer Quasar Help, Spandam, screw him, Egghead, Mr. Tanaka, Roronoa Zoro looking badass. We're going to claim the One Piece. No, you guys aren't. And Frankie Hollow, cool Frankie card. Interesting. I like the Straw Hat cards where it's like just them in their Egghead outfit. Like they're probably gonna do that for like every arc, I would imagine. Because I mean the sets are kind of tied to arcs, right? And so that makes sense. Can't wait for the Elbaf set. I mean that's not gonna come out till next summer. If everything goes according to plan next summer. So not overthinking that one, but all right. Last pack magic here, and then, like I said, we're going to spin the wheel to see who gets the cards I just opened. Alright, Capote, Gecko Moria, Vinsmoke Reiju. That's like the 3rd one we've gotten out of the last 4 packs. Scratchman Apu, York, Go Away, Megaton, Ninetales Rush, Egghead, Captain John, very cool, Big Bun. Oh, found Dragon again! There he is, he's in this pack. Cool leader card. Fisher Tiger, always cool. And then Nightmare Luffy Hollow, also very cool. Hey, man, Dragon, I've been wondering where you're at, man. Alright, well, whoever is about to get picked on this wheel will get the Dragon set, apparently. The Dragon pack of cards. Alright, here we go. Who's getting them? And it looks like... Oh, don't tell me! Don't tell me! It's Vex. Vex, the #1 person in the giveaway. This is the guy you got to look out for. This is the LeBron James of the TCG giveaways. Vex, congratulations. I swear, Vex is like a magnet for the spinner wheel. I'm telling you. Major congrats, Vex. You can't be stopped. Alright, guys, so that's it for the giveaway portion of this. If you won in this giveaway, please email me at dak.dealing@gmail.com. It should be in the description. It is. It says, winners, please email me at dak.dealing@gmail.com. Please send it there. If you go to my channel About Me section and go to my business email there, it'll be a different one. Technically, that'll work, but not ideal just because it goes to my sponsor agency instead of me directly. So please, yeah, do the dak.dealing if you won. All right, so now that is over with, will this work like I think it will? Oh, nope. I clicked the wrong one there. Clicked multiple wrong ones, but here I am. All right, thank God. Cool. I'm actually glad that worked like I thought it would. Okay, now I can do that. Yeah, look, everything is working as according to plan here. Gotta fix this. So yeah, so now we're gonna talk about kind of whatever you guys want. I mean, I definitely want to talk about One Piece Day, but I'm okay to talk about really whatever. Shout out to the 50 people still here. Thank you guys. You guys are getting a behind-the-scenes look at the how the equipment works around these parts. Gotta move my controller. That's not perfect. Hold on. This can slide over here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Woo! Alright, that was great. How long did that take? Like an hour? Oh, like an hour on the nose. Love that. Love that. Alright. Yeah, yeah, now I want to get into, like I said, One Piece Day. Just want to lower that because that is super duper bright. Holy cow. All right. Vex, you said this is the fourth, if I remember correctly. I think you're... 4 sounds about right. At least 4, I would say. And then if you count the close calls from before, it's like your 10th. Because you almost got picked several times, but the wheel was just taunting you that one day. But Lonely Mage, you said, did you see the art from Wit's interview? I assume you mean the... Let's see if I can just pull them up real quick. I presume that you mean the... like the first looks at the images from the anime. I'm gonna pull a couple of those up real quick, just in case you guys haven't seen it. I feel like most of you guys have. This was one of the bigger reveals of One Piece Day for me, or probably the one that I've heard the most talk about. Why can't this... Usually I can just drag it over. Here, I guess maybe I can do it this way. Hold on. Sorry guys, this is a new thing for me. I've never done this. Window capture. Is that gonna work? Let's see. Okay, that is definitely not what I was trying to do there. Okay. That worked the exact opposite way that I intended. What if I do this? Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Hold on. Okay, cool. All right, that'll work, I guess. I think. Yeah, so about One Piece Day and everything. In case you guys, like I said, I think most of you guys have probably heard about this already, but we did get our first look at Wit Studios' remake of the live action of the anime, which I guess I want to lead off by just saying that I think that this remake is a brilliant call by just the One Piece business people. I don't know what to really call them, the heads of One Piece. I don't know. I think this is such a brilliant move because, you know, obviously the anime started however long ago. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta move that out of here, and then this will... Okay, now we're good. Obviously, you know, it started however long ago, and you know, it's a little outdated. I've had multiple people who have tried to get into One Piece, and they tell me, like, I just, you know, I can't get excited about this show. Like, it's just, it feels old, etc., etc. And so I get that angle of it, but also, you know, the pacing of it all. Like, I mean, East Blue's pretty solid on pacing, especially compared to like Dressrosa or even Wano and stuff. But, you know, it could be better. And I feel like for One Piece's sake, now that they have this big audience from the live action, this big Western audience primarily, and really, yes, it's mostly Western, but also just it's a new audience in general. You really want to hook them, right? You want to make it seem as like awesome and impressive as possible. And I feel like for people who watch the live action, going over to the anime and watching what is really like an older anime style, right? Like, it's just, you can tell it was drawn like back in the 90s or whatever, or early 2000s. I think that this is going to do an amazing job to kind of get new One Piece fans like into the system, quote unquote, right? Like, they're going to go watch the live action, then come and watch the Wit Studio remake version, and that is going to hit like so much harder because it's just going to be faster paced, going to be higher quality. It's going to, you know, like, for people who are watching that really good live action series, like, they're going to need something really good to latch onto when they're done watching it. And so I just think in general this is such a smart thing that they're doing. And so this is our first look at it, and this I thought was maybe the most impressive image. I have several others that I'll cycle through here, but I thought this was maybe the best one. Is it gonna work? Okay, cool, it is working like I thought it would. So there's a lot of images we'll go through here, but I thought it looked great because this art style, like, I don't know if these are like technically stills from the show or not. Like, I don't know, or they're obviously not stills, but I mean, I don't know if this is like a sketch of like an actual scene or if they're just, you know, I don't know how, like, if this is a one-to-one thing, but I love it because it's semi-realistic, right? Like, not realistic in terms of like live action, like that's as real as you're gonna get, but it's real. It's like a little more realistic compared to the normal anime where it was. I mean, One Piece is a wacky cartoon at the end of the day, but the anime, I felt like, especially early on, really leaned into that, where it's just, you know, not overly serious. But I feel like this is exactly what they need to be doing because, again, this is really not for us. This is for people who are getting into the series now, right? People who are watching the live action and transitioning over. And so I feel like making it a little more realistic, you know, giving them like a little more definition and like hard lines and stuff like that. Like, it's just, I think this is genius. Love this scene from Sanji here in the Baratier. Super duper cool. Narukami said it's storyboard stuff, not one-to-one. Okay, good. That's what I figured, just because like they're kind of sketches, but I just didn't know, like, are they gonna pretty this sketch up and use it or what? But that makes more sense to me, just storyboard type stuff. But it still gives you an idea of what it's gonna look like, right? This is like a little closer to like the current anime. Maybe not Egghead, because Egghead is a little more wacky-ish, but I would say Wano was pretty, like, the art style was pretty like serious. And so it's good to just see, at least from my perspective, that they're going to lean more towards that. I thought this was really cool too. This the buggy picture. This is the one I've probably seen the most floating around. Love that. This was also cool. I think there's a couple more. I just don't have all of them in front of me, I don't think. Yeah, these are just the ones I have right in front of me. But these are very, very cool. And Narukami said, have you listened to the interview? They're definitely trying to do right by longtime readers. Yeah, I did. Well, I did hear some. I didn't listen to every single thing of One Piece Day, so I'm not sure if they had like multiple interviews. I would imagine they did. But the part that I listened to, yeah, they definitely said that. And I mean, they definitely are, because I mean, Oda's going to demand that. But at the same time, I think they know who the real audience is, because like from a business perspective, they wouldn't bother making this if it was just for us, right? Like if it was just for people who already care about One Piece, they would never exist. There just wouldn't be a reason for it. This is definitely in the hopes of pulling in more new people to then be engaged for the final saga, right? Because that's kind of the name of the game right now. So I like it. I think this is going to do a really good job for people who are transitioning from live action, or honestly transitioning from like whatever random animated series on Netflix, to be honest, because that's kind of what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it good enough to even where just a random person scrolling around on Netflix will find this and go for it, right? So I think this is going to be awesome, honestly. Yeah, and they had a couple comments during the interview, and I don't have the notes in front of me, but I remember watching it and thinking there's a few things they said that I thought were interesting and worth talking about. And I don't know if you guys maybe remember some things and want to point them out, but I even saw like some stuff on Twitter, people talking about it. Dao, I gotta think of how to say your name because I know how to say it now, because it's like I can't remember, because is it just Dao? Am I saying it right? I don't know. But you said pre-time skip Usopp looking cut. He is. And that was the first thing I noticed. So I love that you said that. Like even Zoro, can you see my mouse? Okay, you can. See, like even Zoro right here. Okay, that's cool that you can see it. I'm learning new things here on Streamlabs. So, right here, the cut, like you can see like he's a little more refined here. Even Usopp, you can see the muscles, like the tricep is definitely, you know, stout. Even Luffy looks, this, like the way Luffy looks here looks almost like I'm trying to think, like after I can't, there's a certain point in the anime where he starts looking more buff. I mean, it's not the time skip. He obviously looks more buff after the time skip, but there's like an arc where he looks a little bit different. I can't remember, but he doesn't look like the beginning of the story Luffy, right? That's mainly what I'm trying to get at. He looks like partway through the story Luffy. Like he looks like he's already been through some fighting and, you know, been training and all that kind of stuff. Like he doesn't look like day one 17-year-old fresh off the ship Luffy. And I think that's good. He was training forever before he left, right? And now this is like them, partway through the journey, obviously, because he has some of the crewmates, but still, like, he doesn't normally look this buff. He doesn't look buff, but he looks toned, right? And I think that's awesome. I think that's great. Dow, you said I said it perfectly. Okay, great. Because I was talking to well, oh, hold on, I got a bunch of messages or whatever. Because I've been learning Portuguese, and I know that AO has a special sound to it, and so I didn't know if that was, you know, if I was saying it right, which I'm not. I don't think I am saying it the Portuguese way, but it looks jacked after Skypiea. Nak says, yeah, maybe it was Skypiea. Whatever it was, there was some arc where after it was done, Luffy just looked a little more toned, which is good. Like throughout the anime, you can kind of track, like, there's like subtle differences as it goes on to make him look more old, like more older, make him look, you know, more like mature, I guess. As the story goes on, they make like slight adjustments. I think it's a good call to make him look like that early on, to be honest with you. Oda's art style changed after Skypiea, not just Toei. Very true, it did. And I love that you guys are pinpointing it to Skypiea. I'm just gonna trust you. I honestly can't remember, but I'm gonna trust you because I think it makes sense that it would be Skypiea, because Skypiea was like after the 5-year mark. Like, Oda thought One Piece would be done around the time they got to Skypiea. Like, that was like his original outset for the story, is that it would end by then. And so it would make sense to me that Oda would update his drawing style after Skypiea, because at the beginning he probably thought, oh, Luffy's gonna always look this way, right? Like, it's only a 5-year story. He's gonna sail out and find the One Piece, and then that's all it's gonna be. But after Skypiea, he probably had a meeting with the higher ups, like, yeah, hey, this is a long-term thing, man. Like, you know, get ready, start working. And so he probably updated it, like, all right, these guys are going to be a little older by the time this is over. Maybe I should make them not look like kids anymore, you know? I got a new water bottle. So, like, I think I showed you guys this on stream, but... So this water bottle has, like, a dog bowl in the bottom. But it's also, like, a thermos. Like, it keeps the temperature really well. And I am not used to that. And every time I take a drink and the water's like super cold, I get like, it like freaks me out a little bit. So I'm not used to it. But Knack, what are you doing, Knack? Calling people ghosts or something in the chat is what it looks like. Thank you, Knack. Okay, I can't use that tab. There we go. Oops, that's not the right one. I'm trying to look up some more images or just other One Piece Day stuff, because there was one Piece Day thing I wanted to talk about, but I didn't want to get off the wit stuff first unless I covered it all. Okay, I can't find what I was gonna look for. But did you guys see? I think it was okay. Yeah, we're gonna go through this next. Okay, am I able just to? Okay, that'll work. Okay. I guess I'll hide it for now. But so another thing I want to talk about from One Piece Day, guys, in which we can talk about wit some more if you guys have questions or any ideas you want me to bring up. I'm totally cool with that. But I just really wanted to talk about this because I thought it was mind-blowing, to be honest with you. Nathan Burbina, you said, "Yo Dax, hello from Brazil." Hello. Wait. Tudo bem? Is that Portuguese for how are you? Am I correct? And you also respond with tudo bem, right? If you're doing well. I assume you speak Portuguese. I'm Brazilian, so tudo bem, Nathan. Oh yeah, the 3D models. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. That was something else I want to talk about. I do want to talk about what I was bringing up on screen, but it's probably a good idea to get through the other. If I can pull. I don't know if I really. Hold on, if I can find them. I don't know if I can pull them up that quickly. I should have had this all prepared. The images here are all I had prepared before the stream. I'm trying to find it now. If somebody want to send me a link, maybe on Discord, so I can pull those up, probably easier to do that. Because I do want to talk about those Lonely Mage. Those were awesome. Nathan. You say, yep, Tudo Bem, you're an honorary Brazilian now. Oh, I'm so honored, man. Nathan, I'm so honored. I know how to say tudo bem, and I know how to say onde eu banheiro, like where's the bathroom. There are some things in Portuguese that are really hard for me to pronounce. Like it's new ways to like make my mouth work. You know what I mean? Like every language uses like slightly different muscles, and so some of the stuff is hard for me to pronounce. But F, you said, oh dang, Dax really learning Portuguese. I'm from Brazil too. Hey man, if you guys saw my sponsor in the last video, it was Babbel. Major shout out to Babbel. Love them. I am learning Portuguese. Slowly but surely though. It's very weird not learning it from a person, I'll be honest, because I learned Spanish in school and it was way easier to learn Spanish because it was just like I could go back and forth and hear them say it and watch their mouth move, which all that stuff matters, but I am learning it. Yeah, I can't roll R's, F. I cannot roll R's. Never, and even when I was learning Spanish, never could I do that. Maybe I need to learn. JP Supper said, why Portuguese? Because I already know Spanish, and I would have wanted to learn Japanese or Chinese, but they don't do either of those in Babbel because they're like, just the whole sentence structure is different. They didn't really go into depth on it. That's just my own interpretation. Like it's a little bit different. But yeah, so basically I picked Portuguese because at my job, we work a lot with, like my day job, I should say, we work a lot with companies from Brazil, and I'm trying to maybe just learn a little bit so I can maybe help out a little bit. Now, I do want to say to anyone who's from Brazil in the chat, this is actually hilarious and I'm bringing this up. Something I've noticed with Brazilian business folk, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing in any way, shape, or form. If anything, it's a good thing, to be honest with you. But something I've noticed, and I'm curious if this is an accurate interpretation, but every time we talk to a new client in Brazil, they get super excited and they act like we're going to work together, and they're real friendly, like overly so, like at least compared to American standards. They're very, very friendly. They act like they really want to work with us and they're very excited about what we're doing. But then whenever, in like every email, they're very happy and excited, but like nothing ever really happens. Like we always try to work with them and like, hey, well, can we work on this deal? Can we talk about maybe making this happen? And they're very nice and polite, but they never actually like sign the dotted line. And I don't know if that's like a common thing or if that's just maybe something we're doing, but I'm curious if that's like a normal thing in Brazil because like you guys are so nice that we feel like you guys are actually interested. It's kind of like if you're going on a date with someone and they're super excited for it, but then they don't want to actually like, you know, pursue anything. That's how it feels. It feels like we're going on dates all the time, but then nothing's happening. And so I guess I'm just curious from you guys if that's a normal thing, because you guys are like the nicest. like there's been so many times where we have a conversation where like, oh yeah, oh they're so nice, we're definitely gonna do this, but then it never happens. And so it's curious. Oh wow, yeah, Vex, I cannot believe you told me to open this. So okay, hold on. So real quick, just to I guess plug my boys one more time here. Hold on. And we will get back to One Piece Day stuff here in a second. But, so, my guy Vex, I didn't mean to show that all the way, but I meant to show part of it. You know which part I wanted to show. Let me see if I can bring it over here. Okay, hold on. There we go. Alright, Vex, I'm just going to show it for a second. Hold on. So, Vex is the Eternal Dawn channel that I talked about earlier that you should all go subscribe to. Awesome group of people. Very, very astute group of individuals. They made one mistake here, which was, you see the third column here. Vex sent that to me, and if you guys know, I'm not a Bogard fan. So Vex, that's those are fighting words around here, man. I can't believe you had me pull that up. Well, I mean, not that you wanted me to. I didn't even mean to be honest with you. But you deserve it for showing me Bogard in the chat. Brandon King, you said, did they change their name from TLA? Well, sort of. To be honest with you, I don't know all the specifics. Vex might know all the specifics, but they started a new channel that's called the Eternal Dawn. I don't know what exactly is going to come of the Last Arc channel that is currently existing, but they're making a new one called the Eternal Dawn that you should definitely go check out. Yeah, new channel launch, same people. Yeah, same great people. Exactly. Same Discord, new channel. Yep, the only thing that's changing is the channel itself, like the URL. So you guys should definitely go check that out. They're having a top swordsman in One Piece stream on Wednesday. It's actually the first one of the channel. You know, don't look at the thumbnail. That's all I gotta say. The thumbnail is not indicative of the level of thought that they're gonna put into it. And yeah, Brandon King, yeah, TED Talks. Yeah, I also called it TED in one of my DMs to 3Day, and I was thinking that's what they should call it. All right. So real quick, if somebody wants to send me the 3D things from Wit Studio, that would be awesome, because I can't find a good example to show. And I also, whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. If somebody wants to send it to me, that's cool. What I actually want to talk about, though, is this thing. So for One Piece Day, they did a poll for the top, like for the most emotional moments in the series. Okay, cool. It's ranked 10 through 9. So I'm here on this random website that talks about it, but they, it was like the first day, like the fans voted and they revealed the winners for the most emotional moments in the series, right? And I just want to go through these 10 because I don't know if I really like the list that much. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of them are good, but some of them are iffy. So I want to go through this. Did I see King Recon in the chat? Oh, my guy, Coach. Thank you for. I know you, Coach. I'm sure you've been busy with all the Olympic talk going on. You know, there've been a lot of athletics that I'm sure they've needed Coach for to hype them up. But I'm honored. I mean, the ceremony's over now, so I guess you're freed up. So thank you for sliding in. And oh, of course, Vex. Happy to support you guys. Major shout out, King Recon. How are you not a moderator? How I have clearly messed up. Okay, so okay, thank you, Brandon King. I will pull that up in a second, but I want to go ahead and get through this just since I've hyped it up enough. So yeah, so they did a poll for the 10 like most emotional moments in the series, right? They got number 1 correct. I will gladly say they got number 1 correct. And King Recon in the chat, I did not watch your reaction to One Piece Day, but I want to know how you felt about these 10 emotional moments, because I very much disagreed with some of them. But so number 10, they had Luffy's Gear 5 Awakening from episode 1071. Great moment. I feel like Gear 5 is a big enough moment that it had to be in the list, and 10 is probably right, because I wouldn't really say this is like it's like a cool moment, but it's like, I don't know. Compared to the other ones, I don't know if it stacks up. I'm gonna put it that way. So number 9 is A Boy's Dream. So this is from episode 1015, where Roger and Luffy sort of, like, there's that cool little moment, like the storybook, the coloring book type thing. So this is number 9. So this is another one where I felt like it had to be in here, because since they're ranking anime moments specifically, that is such a high tier moment. 100 favorite moments. Sorry, it was 100 favorite moments. But regardless, though, you'll see why it's still questionable list for me, because is it number 8? No, it's not number 8. Vivi's Goodbye at number 8 is good. I think this is one of the higher tier moments in the anime. I don't know if it really should be in the top 10, to be honest. And so earlier when I was saying is the emotional moments, they basically are the emotional moments, but that's not what the poll was. But that's basically what they went for. Is why I kept saying that. You'll see why here in a little bit. That's basically what the list is. So this one, Vivi's Goodbye, I don't know. Yeah, this is where I have an issue. This is the biggest problem of the whole list for me. I Want to Live at number 7. Look, the moments above this are all really good. All right, I have no issue with some of the ones that we're about to say, but the problem I have an issue, or the thing I have an issue with, is that this is all the way down to number 7. This should be top 3, right? This should be, like, yeah, Brandon King. At least top 5. I would say at least top 3. Number 1 on this list is correct, and I don't have a problem with this not being number 1, but number 7 is blasphemous. This is, this is the biggest problem with the list. I gotta move a little bit over, don't I? I got a lot of dogs near my, hey, you gotta move, buddy. You gotta move. I can't move my chair if you're there, bud. My dog loves laying like on my chair legs, and I can't move. So then we got Goodbye Ace at 6. This is another one where I would say it probably should be top 5. I'm happy with it, but like it should be like here's the thing. So Zoro's Nothing Happened is number 5. I look, no disrespect to this moment, because it's cold, one of the coldest moments in the series, right? Major shout out to Zoro. Everyone remembers this scene very vividly. People even, you know, whenever they go through something tough, they even say nothing happened, like it's almost like a meme. But for me, I don't think it should be above Goodbye Ace or Robin's I Want to Live. I'm gonna be honest. Robin's I Want to Live especially. Goodbye Ace maybe, but I mean this is such a crazy moment for the series that it's just, I don't know. Like Zoro's Nothing Happened didn't like move mountains the same way that Ace dying did. You know what I mean? But then, okay. Oops, hit the wrong button. But then down here, Sanji and Luffy's moment. So this is one that really surprised me, to be honest with you. I was shocked that this came all the way at number 4. Like, I love this moment. Whole Cake is my favorite arc in the series, but putting this at 4 and Robin's I Want to Live at 7, I don't know what we're doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the recency bias is strong there, I feel like. Now down here, number 3, Nami and Luffy's moment. This, like, I still probably wouldn't put this above Robin, but this is definitely one of the most iconic moments. This is the moment that we all talk about, like, that hooks people into One Piece, right? Walk to Arlong Park happens right after this, and then Luffy beats Arlong, says, like, you're my friend, all that stuff. This I could see being in the top 3. This is like where we start getting the cutoff, but again, before this, I don't know how Robin's I Want to Live is that low. Number 2, Corazon and Trafalgar Law Last Moment. This really surprised me, because I know people love Corazon. Corazon came in 13th, I think, in the last global popularity poll, which, like, that's crazy for someone who hasn't been in the story that much, and at the time that poll happened, that was, like, 3 or 4 years after Dressrosa ended. Like, it was towards the beginning of Wano, I think, right? That we did that one. And so, I know people love Corazon, but again, I just don't know. I just don't know if that's the second best moment in the anime. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's big. And then number 1, though. Number 1, I'm happy that this restored all my faith in humanity. Farewell, Mary. Well deserved. Thank you. We got this one correct. This is the number 1. All right. I know. Oh, I just almost hurt my hand. Look, no disrespect to Ace. All right. I know Ace was a human being and Luffy's brother who died also, but the Mary burning, I mean, that's a whole other level of goodbye that we weren't ready for. You know what I mean? This is correct. This one is correct. But now, I love Law. I love Corazon. Number 2, yeah, King Recon, well-deserved top 1. Yeah, exactly. I also want to read your other comment, but exactly, I agree. Well-deserved. You said to add context to the Sanji and Luffy scene, they had a poll a few years ago about favorite scenes in the series for the manga, and that scene was also voted extremely high. The Japanese viewers love it. And, I mean, it's a great moment. And I think they even said that, or no, not in this thing, but, I mean, it's a great moment, and they, especially in the anime, they really hyped it up, I felt like it was even better in the anime with the way the music was, and I don't know, like when Sanji's crying in like the carriage, I guess is the right word, the carriage is like riding away, and Luffy's like yelling back at him, like, you're the one who hurt from all those kicks. That hits so hard, but it's just, what, like, how, man, this is the biggest problem. I mean, Recon, if you're still in the chat, what do you? Maybe you commented on it, but I'm just curious what you think about this. Like this being down at number 7. That's, I don't know. Whenever I think about the top One Piece moments, this might be the first one that comes to my mind. I'll be honest. Like, seriously. Always Sunny in Any's lobby. I gotta mod you, my man. My bad. You said they'll need to update this list when the Kuma scenes get animated. I agree. There'll be some massive changes after that, for sure. Because, like, I think Kuma could definitely fit into a same sort of role that Corazon did, where just in terms of like how people view him or like his time in the story, because Corazon wasn't there that long, but obviously he ties to another major character, right? Like whenever we see Law, we know that Law is representative of what Corazon believed in, and so like there's like that, you know, kind of special there. But then for Kuma, that's Bonnie, right? It's like a similar thing. And so just whenever we see Kuma in the anime and he makes his sacrifices and comes in and saves her and all that, like, bro, it's just, yeah. Well, we'll see Kuma on this list very shortly. I'm positive. Knack, you said, I'd personally just switch the Robin moment and the Korra moment. It might work fine. Yeah, that... Like, the Goodbye Ace probably shouldn't be that low either. Like, Goodbye Ace should probably be top 5. But yeah, I agree with that. And like, even though the Nothing Happened moment is one of the top you know, moments like in general in the story, I still think I like having Sanji's above it. But I just, yeah, I don't know. The Goodbye Ace also is hurt. King Recon, I was super caught off guard when I was streaming and saw it that low. I was fully expecting top 5 bare minimum. Same. I didn't watch this part of One Piece Day live. I saw it like it's a separate video. Like someone posted the top 10 moments for the One Piece anime as voted on, whatever. And so I watched it fully expecting this to be top 3. Like I was more so thinking like, all right, I already know what the top 5 are. I want to see what like the bottom 5 are, like of the 10, because I don't know. And then seeing this here, I was like, man, the top 6 better be like some moments I totally forgot about. And I mean, no disrespect to these ones, but man, that was too much. But the Mary's goodbye, that's probably the moment that a lot of us cried at One Piece for the first time, you know? That was like, man, that was one of the craziest things. Okay, let me make sure I pull this up in the right thing here. Okay, I'm gonna go to the 3D versions from Wit real quick. Will that work like I think it will? Not really. I don't know, even showing this clip might get me in trouble, so I don't know if I want to show the whole thing anyway. So I'm just gonna show a little bit, like little bits and pieces. I'm gonna hide it real quick. Well, yeah, hide it real quick. Yeah, I just want to get to a part that I think helps, and I'll freeze frame it. Yeah, I don't know if I'd get in trouble for this or not, but okay, here, that part's good. I mean, a lot of people were streaming this like fully, like without anything hidden, so I feel like I'll be all right, but whatever. So yeah, so there's this like 3D like reference, I guess, for the remake, which I thought was just crazy cool. I'm just gonna skip through just so again, I have no idea if I'm gonna get in trouble for this, so, but I just thought that was so cool, man. I would kill to have a 3D model for me just to go around on, like, in One Piece worlds, or like islands, you know what I mean? Like, I just think that'd be so cool just to look around. And like, you know, I don't know how serious they are. Like I mean, I'm sure this one's like pretty accurate, but I mean, like, if we had a bunch of them, I don't know, you know, if Oda's like signing off on them. But I would just love to have a One Piece like 3D model world that I can just go around and honestly get anime clips for, like or clips for like videos. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that would be such a cool thing to be able to like if I have a video about Eni's Lobby or Water 7, let's pick Water 7 because it's like the coolest island. Like if I had like a 3D model of Water 7 and like I'm talking about it in a video, and I can just like go around like a drone shot and show parts of Water 7, and like I think that would be the coolest thing ever. So I mean, I kind of hope we get more of these, you know, that we can like look up. Sway, you said Sai had it up, you should be good. True. If Sai had it up, then I trust it, because Sai has gone through the ringer on some of those issues before. Brandon King, you said you should be fine. They usually only claim one or anime episode watchers during the event. Got you. Okay, good to know. Yeah, because technically this clip is from their stream, and so I was like, technically they own, like they could go on and claim me, but okay, that's good to know. If other people are doing it, then we're good. But like I was saying, I would love to have a map of other islands for me just to kind of mess around on for a video. Maybe one day. Or maybe I could just make it, you know? I think it'd be cool if I could learn, like, Blender or whatever. That'd be very cool. Nathan Barbinia. Am I saying your name right? Your last name? Is it Barbinia? Because the NH is like an Nye, right? Anyway. Did you see the Garp Kuzan fight in the anime? I have not seen that yet. I did see the Garp... like Galaxy Impact episode, right? But I know the one that we had last night showed the full fight, right? So no, I have not seen that yet. I might watch that right after this, to be honest with you. Swaboosh, you said, I wonder if that digital rendering could be used for future video games. That's exactly what I think it is tied to. Like I'm just thinking again from like the One Piece business mind, like it would make a lot of sense to make some 3D renderings of the world for both video games, yes, and these other adaptations and just other random stuff. Like One Piece is big enough at this point where they kind of need that stuff. So like they could just use it even for like movies, maybe. Like it could be some pretty cool shots there if they're gonna like show people around the world or something. So I definitely think they're gonna use that for all sorts of stuff. Nathan, you said, yeah, you're saying it right. Barbinia as a nickname means little beard. Ah, gotcha. Do you have a little beard, or is it a big beard? Are you like, or wait, is it a white beard situation where he doesn't have any beard but he has a mustache? I mean, I know how it works, you know, in Japanese. That's why he's called that. But still, you know, before I understood how all that worked, I thought it was really hilarious that Whitebeard was called Whitebeard and had no beard. Gross Stonks, you said, we need a good One Piece game. We do, because we do not have one, which is very, very disappointing. And Pirate Warriors 5 announcement. I mean, look, I'm cool with another Pirate Warriors game, but, I mean, how do we not have a, like, I say it loosely because it'd be really hard to do, but like an open world, like MMO RPG type game for One Piece? You know what I mean? Like, how is that not a thing? Or even if they did it in like I don't know, like I think an MMORPG would be the coolest way, but even if they could do it like maybe like Baldur's Gate a little bit, so that way we can go on and co-op through like a version of the world together, you know, like in a D&D style thing. Like, I mean, they have games that are like, hey, whoa, sorry, buddy. Because I mean, you know, like some of the games maybe kind of get close to that, but nothing obviously like high quality as some of these other games that are coming out. And I just feel like One Piece is too big of an IP not to figure it out. Kush Daddy Joyboy Theories had an entire video on what would be a good OP game. Yeah, I would trust his opinion on it. I feel like I watched that video, or at least I know I saw the thumbnail whenever it dropped. I can't believe we don't have one yet. I would imagine it's in the works, right? Narukami, you said, yeah, just an RPG and you explore different islands, maybe even recruit your own crew and stuff. Exactly. Like, I want a game where I pick, like, hey, do I want to be a pirate or a marine or I mean, I guess you could pick revolutionary. I don't even know what that would look like in the game, to be honest with you. The other ones are kind of, like, easy to think of, but then I want to, like, pick a devil fruit, start picking my crew members, and maybe, like, my crew members, I have to, like, have some trade-offs. It's like, well, there could be a layer of it where, like, those, like, not a skit, but like a game on like TikTok or YouTube Shorts where it's like, all right, you're gonna rank your 5 favorite whatever, but you won't know the next one until after. Like, you have to, like, if you're picking the 5 best basketball players and like they say Michael Jordan, obviously you're gonna pick one, but if they pick like Charles Barkley, you won't know where to put him because you don't know what the next guess is. You know what I'm talking about? It'd be kind of cool if they did the crew members like that, where like you go meet somebody and it's like, hey, this person could be your shipwright. Do you want to pick them as your shipwright or keep sailing without one until you find a better one? And then you're kind of stuck like, okay, do I want to pick this guy? Is this the one? Or am I going to risk it and keep going for a better one? Like, I think that would be a cool like mechanic in the game. And And like it kind of like a devil fruit also, you come across one, it's like, hey, are you going to eat this or are you going to sell it? And you maybe have to choose. So like you don't know, like, am I going to get a better fruit later? Am I going to come across a top tier pirate before I choose my fruit? Because I better pick one beforehand because I might die. But if the fruit I pick sucks, then I won't be able to beat the top tier. So like there's a lot of back and forth. Like I think there's a lot of cool just like mental stuff they could do with the game. Because like as One Piece fans, like we would think really hard about like, okay, well we know what's out there, we know the potential. You could go get this fruit or find this guy as a shipwright. Like maybe you want to wait till you find obviously Kid has the magnet fruit in One Piece, but maybe in the game a different person will have a magnet fruit, and maybe you're like, I want that guy to be my shipwright or my navigator because he could build a ship really easy, or the magnetism could be a good navigation tool, whatever. Like I think there'd be so many cool things they could add in there to make the game better, but I don't know, I'm not too hopeful, to be honest. Whatever fruit helps you get through your woodcutting levels faster. Yeah, whatever helps you get 99. So you can go get that tree cape from... I don't even know who has it in old school. I don't know who has the tree cape in old school RuneScape. Who has that? Is it at the woodcutting guild? Is it that guy? Because back when I was playing back in the day, they didn't have a woodcutting guild, but I think that's where it is now. Winston, we could even know the fruit based off the design and choose it. Yeah, that's another thing. What if they didn't tell you what the fruit was and you had to know the design, so you had to go look it up and stuff, so that way new players like got kind of cooked on it? That would actually be really cool. Coding all the different devil fruit abilities and allowing players as creative they wanted would be so insane. Yeah, like it'd be really, really hard, I feel like, to code that. I'm not a coder, but I'm just thinking like you'd have to account for so many different possibilities and like the physics of the world, right? Like that would be, man, that alone would take years, and not just animating it. Yeah, like you just have to think about all the different kinds of physics. Like, how is this fruit going to interact with the world? How is this fruit going to interact? Like a Logia, like a fire Logia is going to burn this thing, but an ice Logia is going to freeze it. So maybe the burned one, it's going to ruin the terrain, but the freezing one, maybe it just has to melt. Like there's so many, so many particular things. All right, so real quick, so I'm still sticking around for a little bit longer, but I don't have any specific things from One Piece Day. Like really the wit stuff and the ranking of those episodes was really the main things. If you guys have anything else you want to talk about, definitely put it in the chat and I'm happy to answer. But if you guys want to, I also am down to discuss basically some manga stuff, like what, predictions for the next couple chapters, because we were on a break last week, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I definitely fumbled the bag a little bit here, because I wanted to get a Kobe video out, because the last chapter, Kobe, I loved his moment in the last chapter, like 2 panels that he had. But I did not get that video out on time, and I was really hoping to get it out today, and it's just not going to happen. So Friday is the current goal, and definitely firm expectation. The video is like most way done. So just FYI, I'm definitely going to be talking a lot about Kobe and the future of the Marines in the next chapter. But Vex, you said JJK discussion. Okay, hold on. Did I read the last chapter of JJK? I cannot. I don't know if we were on a break. Well, we had a... Yeah, I did read it because we were on a Shonen Jump break, right? Well, I don't want to spoil anyone on JJK, so I'm not going to release any spoilers, but just because you brought it up, and for anyone who is in the JJK and maybe just wants to hear my non-spoiler version of the thoughts, the last chapter that we had is one of my favorite chapters in probably a year of JJK. It was very different and was unexpected, and I was all about it. That's gay cooking in my book. I wish I could say more, but I don't want to spoil anyone. But I'm very excited for the next chapters. I was falling asleep, I'm not gonna lie, the last like 5 chapters or so, because it just felt like Gege was in like a cycle, like of just I'm talking like a repeating cycle, like just doing the same thing over and over. It felt like, and I didn't know where he was going or if he was cooking. But this last chapter was straight cooking for me. Massive fan. and this is like maybe a mini spoiler, but it won't. None of you will remember this, but just for those who do know it, you'll know what I mean by this. I hate Jacob's Ladder. I'm done. No one should ever bring that up to me ever again. That's my, in all of anime, that might be my least favorite attack or whatever it is ever. I'm done with it. Hope we never see it again. But yeah, Vex, we can definitely talk about that soon for sure. Absolutely. Nathan Barbinia, you said, what do you think of Kobe only now saying to stop Luffy? Do you think he wasn't as confident as before to do, or part of it's blocked off of my screen, but before to do it, but now he has to, so his hockey can improve? I don't want to spoil too much of my video, because that a lot of what you're talking about is what the video is about, but I will say so he's always wanted to stop Luffy. I'll say that much. Kobe has always wanted to. Even if you go back to post Enies Lobby, Kobe, like, remember they had like a little bit of a fight in post Enies Lobby? They've actually had 2 fights already, and Oda's a big believer in the rule of 3, like the ancient weapons rule of 3 different kinds of fruits, although Zone obviously have like a bunch of different caveats to them, but whatever, we're not going to talk about that. 3 types of fruits, 3 ancient weapons. Just there's a lot of them. I don't even have to go through them all. There's a lot of sets of 3s, and so for Kobe, he fought Luffy at the very beginning of the story. He fought Kobe roughly halfway through, a little more closer to the beginning, but kind of halfway through in regards to post Enies Lobby. And so they do need to fight again. They need to have a bookend to their altercations. And so we always knew that. And also in post Enies Lobby, Kobe, he mentioned, like, I'm gonna fight you again, and Kobe's like, well, you better be an admiral. Like, if you're gonna have to be that strong if you want to fight me. I can't remember the exact dialogue, but Luffy was hyping him up, saying like, yeah, you better go for that dream, or else you're not gonna have any chance to touch me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm way above you already. And so we always knew that this fight was gonna happen between the two. And I love that Kobe reminded us. That's what really made me hype about that moment, was we haven't really, like, if anything, we keep getting reminded that Kobe is friends with Luffy, right? You go back to the Reverie and he's like freaking out with Rebecca and Vivi about how much they like Luffy and all that stuff. We know that they're friends, but they are also enemies. That's almost more true than them being friends. It's at least as true. And so so the next video is going to talk about how that fight's going to go down. Quite frankly, why I think Kobe will capture him. Now, not saying that Kobe's going to defeat him in a serious 1v1, right? There's going to be caveats to it. But I do think Kobe's going to capture him and accomplish his dream in that way. But it's not going to be... Kobe's never going to outright beat Luffy, right? That's never going to happen. But capturing Luffy's a different thing. We've seen Luffy get captured 1,000,000 times, right? Like every arc, he gets captured for a period of time. Just, I guess, go in reverse order. Wano, he got put in the prison and trained for a week. Whole Cake, he got put in the book for a while and almost ripped his arms off. I mean, like Dressrosa, I can't remember the Colosseum cells or whatever. Remember, like, Rebecca came to like kill him or whatever, and he stopped her or whatever. Like, he was like kind of, locked up. Like, there's Thriller Bark, he got caught, and his shadow taken, and then he got thrown back on the Sunny, which, like, isn't really good. He got captured for a period of time. Like, every single arc, this man gets captured. And so it shouldn't be a surprise that Kobe's gonna do it, because we've had weaker people do it before. Like, we even remember in Thriller Bark when like those dudes and Punk Hazard, right? I think, where people like use gas or whatever to like knock the people out, like they were staying on the ship so they could capture them. It's just like it just always happens. So I'm sure Kobe's gonna succeed, and also you guys got to remember, Kobe is the new Garp, right? And Luffy is the new Roger. And I see some of you guys bringing it up too. And yeah, exactly. Basically what you guys are saying. Garp and Roger, the current version of that is Kobe and Luffy, without any doubt, ever. And what we just saw at Hachinosu was Kobe, kind of bookending that in a way, right? Like, to letting us know, like, he is the future of the Marines. Garp was the hero of the Marines, and or Kobe is taking that mantle now. Like, you know, and there's got to come a time where he's going to fight the next Pirate King just like Garp did. So, Winston, you said it would be great if they fought towards the end, like maybe the last panel. That, like, I agree that would be cool, but I think there's a lot of things. Excuse me. There's a lot of things that I think would make sense towards the end to see as like a final panel. Like Oda's already talked about maybe finding the One Piece could be the final thing. Like if we have the final war, like Luffy, I don't know, some kind of image with like the sun and maybe puts the hat on somebody or something could be a cool way to end it. There's like a lot of cool ways. But like for the Kobe and Luffy fight, like I think their connection is like worthy of that, but it's just sort of like, you know, Kobe, if Luffy goes on to become the Pirate King and accomplishes everything, and he's like, you know, the most notorious pirate in the world, and he accomplishes all that, and then Kobe fights him, it's kind of like a moot point, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's a lot of things that would be cool, but for Kobe, I think it would carry more weight if he did it a little bit earlier before Luffy succeeded, right? Because, like, if Luffy goes and finds the One Piece, tells the world about it, starts the final war, you know, liberates all these different countries, and then Kobe goes to fight him, Kobe's almost going to look like the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be cool to fight him by then because Luffy will be known to be a good person and the world savior. But Kobe needs to stop him before that for it to carry more weight. Like, you know, like if Luffy's on the path to become the Pirate King and you know, if Kobe stops him in between becoming the Pirate King and starting the final war, that's like maybe the best middle ground because, like, dang, he caught the Pirate King. That's, you know, that's like the top accomplishment any Marine can have, right? So, King Kells 215 said, do you think the Marines will still be existing like in the epilogue? I think that where we're headed is there's going to be a new set of Marines. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier. My bad. I'm glad I noticed it before it went away. There were a couple donations earlier that I just wanted to get to, and they're about to go away on the chat, so I just want to say them. AJ, I saw you join the Afro Gang. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. I totally forgot to say something. Thank you so much, AJ. Appreciate you. Make sure you sign up for the next giveaway if you want to. Anyone who got a membership, you can sign up for the next TCG giveaway. Lord Vegeta, member for 16 months. I'm so sorry, bro. The heart of the cards wasn't there for you again, but you said I'm winning next time, Dak. You can bet on that. Hey, man. I'm betting on you. If I could do something to help you fairly, I would, but I feel like if I put my finger on the scales, that's going to look bad. But karma is on your side. Karma is putting their finger on the scales. So thank you, my dude. And then Knack with the 279 Canadian W-chat, bunch of goats. Thank you, Knack. Appreciate you, Knack. I did give you a shout out at the beginning of the stream because you gave your cards away to somebody in the last stream, and I thought that was awesome of you. So thank you. But King Kells, just to continue what I was saying earlier, I think there's going to be a new Marines that kind of forms, because like we already see that with Sword a little bit, right? They're still part of the Marines, but they can also act a little bit outside of the normal Marine sphere. Like they can go and attack an Emperor if they feel like it, which that's very important, and I feel like that tells us a lot about Kobe's future, to be honest with you, because Kobe is in a situation where he can attack Luffy whenever he feels like it, and most Marines can't. But I think what we're going to find out is that Garp, I think with Sword, is trying to create the Marines that he believed in, right? I think the group that Garp made with Sword is the type of people that he wanted to be in the Marines originally. Like when Garp first joined the Marines, he thought they would be all like what the Sword members are like. And I think it would make a lot of sense for the Marines to eventually become what Garp envisioned. But sadly, I think it would make even more sense for that to happen after Garp dies. Like Garp kind of plants the seed, passes away, and then all the people that, you know, he inspired go on to make the better Marines. I think that it makes a lot of sense. Now how that really works, I'm not sure. Like, is Akainu going to go rogue eventually, and then Kobe's going to be like, hey, you can't do that, like, blah, 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 and then Akainu's like, screw you, kid. And then maybe... I don't know how that all ties together, but... there's definitely some possibility there. Winston, he said, it does fit better to make Kobe fight Luffy earlier. Kobe being one of the first person he liberated. Absolutely. Being someone in the way of his dream is a great full circle moment. I'm so glad you said that. That's a big focus of my next video. I talk a lot about how Kobe, Kobe, the way I would put it is that Kobe is exactly the kind of person that Oda wants us to become when we read One Piece, right? Because Luffy went and liberated him, inspired him to go chase his crazy dream, made him believe that it was possible, and now we see Kobe out there achieving it, right? It was the very beginning of the story. Such a genius move from Oda to bookend, like who is going to become the Pirate King and who is going to become the leader of the Marines, starting at the same point and then ending, obviously, at a similar point. I think that's so genius for Oda. And for Kobe, you know, Kobe was swabbing the poop decks for Alvida and got liberated by Luffy and was able to go chase his dream because of that. And not only is that all true, but Kobe's doing it with hard work, right? He is like a normal person in the One Piece world. He doesn't have a fruit power. He just goes to work every day and night, as we know with the battleship bags, and works really, really hard and is climbing the ladder like slowly but surely. And that is exactly what Oda wants us to do when we read One Piece. He wants us to hear Luffy, you know, talk about his crazy dream in front of these, you know, big names and not bat an eye, for Luffy to continue chasing the dream. And like all that stuff, like Oda wants us to get that same motivation, even though we're just normal people, because we can do it, right? Like crazy dreams are possible. And so that's like, I love Kobe, man. I could talk about him for days. That's why I'm doing the video finally. And if you guys want I guess a warm-up for that video, I definitely recommend you guys go over to Hidden Island's channel. He did a Kobe video a couple months ago that I thought was really, really good. Did a great job of sort of encapsulating basically why Oda's cooking so hard with that guy. Kobe is one of my, like, whenever he's on panel, I get real excited. Like, because Kobe's growth is so crazy that you never know when he's going to make a massive jump, right? Even in Post-Eni's lobby, Luffy told Kobe, hey, there should be a limit to how fast you're growing up. And I assume he doesn't mean growing up in like a, you know, like a little kid becoming an adult way, but he means like, oh, wow, you're really strong now. Like that, there should be a limit to how fast you can, you know, you can become stronger. Like, that's crazy. Because there should be, but there isn't, right? Kobe's going past those limits, and so I just love him. The Pink Mamba, exactly. Narukami said, I think all the lower tier pirates that were re-inspired by Vegapunk to go after the One Piece are all Kobe victims, and that's how Kobe's gonna get stronger. Oh, that's interesting, and I don't know if this is maybe what you were implying here, but if that's true, I love that idea, because I think the logic there would be like Kobe defeated them, and then they lost their will to go keep chasing the One Piece, but then they got like reinvigorated, if that makes any sense. Like Kobe was like, he put them down so hard they gave up, right? Somewhat like we know with Crocodile. Not that Kobe and Crocodile have a connection, but Crocodile once wanted to go be the Pirate King and was out there, you know, chasing Whitebeard and fighting him one-on-one, and he eventually gave up, and he doesn't want to be Pirate King anymore. Or he wants to, but he's not saying it. He doesn't believe it's possible anymore. And we know that's true because in the Baroque Works cover story, everyone was given an outfit automatically, like through Miss Golden Week's power, which is super weird. But they're all given outfits for like what their biggest dreams were, and everyone else got like Mr. One had like a hero outfit on, and he was real excited, and everyone else had stuff that made sense. But Crocodile was given a Pirate King outfit, and he was mad about it. So it tells us that internally he does want to be Pirate King, but he just doesn't believe it anymore. So I love that connection. Or not seen that happen ever. Okay, I see Rip in the chat. I don't know what's happening. Am I still alive? I'm just gonna put in the chat. That might be the internet telling me I need to go. Okay, we're back. All right. Yeah, I got a notice on my Streamlabs that said there was like an issue. I don't know what happened. I've never seen that. My other lagging issues that I've had, that was not it. That was a new one. No freaking idea what just happened. Well, I guess I'll just quickly say what I was trying to say. Do I talk about Smoker? I talk about why Smoker is somewhat of a disappointment because he was originally the new Garp, right? Chasing Luffy, like recreating the Garp and Roger thing, but he kind of fell off, and I'm kind of disappointed in him. I don't really talk about him a lot in the video as far as where I see Smoker going, but I just say that it's a little disappointing. You know, Kobe took his spot. It says no cam. Is that what it says? Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, sorry. That was the craziest chain of events on my end. But no, it was not your guys' internet. That was me. I don't know what happened. Yeah, Gorosei found out where the transponder snail was. Very true. Very true. Which, speaking of that, hey, okay, so this actually could be like one of the last things we talk about, because we have hit 2 hours, which was sort of my deadline, but I do want to bring this up. So, Vegapunk's message is done now, right? Like we're like it has to be, right? I'm gonna go double check because I haven't looked at the chapter in a week probably, but it is done, right? Like, because the thing got destroyed, I think, right? Like it successfully finally got destroyed. So the message is over, right? So we don't have to. I mean, look, the message was cool and all, Vegapunk, but you got to put the mic down a little bit earlier, you know? Like, you can hold the mic too long sometimes. A lot of people do that. Yeah, so it blew up. It's actually blown up, so yeah. You guys had to reset. All right, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. That's Streamlabs' fault. And not unless he had one last switch to get one last quip in, Kush Daddy says. Well, let's hope he did. I'm hoping we're done with the message, to be completely honest. And then I guess we got to figure out the Sunny, and so this is something that I was bringing up in the Discord, and I'm curious what you guys think. But you know, there's a hole in the giant ship right now. It came from Bluegrass when Bluegrass was controlling the giraffe thing, like the sea beast. And so one thing is, like, I feel like the giant ship, I don't know, it's not that it's going to start sinking rapidly, but it definitely is going to start sinking, or it should, right? Because little bits of water are going to start going in the hole and pulling the ship down. So I feel like that's something we still got to figure out. And yeah, Always Sunny, what's going to happen to Punk Records? That's something else we got to figure out. I feel like what's about to happen is the lab's about to explode. I think the lab is definitely about to explode. It's just like, now that the Sunny is not there, like this, like it's in the water, like if the lab blew up, it would be okay. I think we're nearing that time. Because talking about what's going to happen to Punk Records, I'm just thinking like I'm torn, because part of me wants it to go with the Straw Hats, because then they can keep Stella like alive. But you know, because like I don't really get what's going on with his brain. Like, if his brain is still active, then he's still around in some way. But if the island blows up, then he would be really dead. He'd be dead. So, you know, I don't know. Or, you know, York also needs Punk Records, because York is basically Vegapunk level if York has Punk Records with her. So that's another layer to things. I don't know, man. Winston, you said Frankie can fix it. He definitely can, but I'm not sure if you're talking about the hole in the ship. He definitely can, but I don't know. Like, they probably need to go park the ship, or like, well, not park, but you know what I mean. Whatever go to a port, you know what I mean. Anchor the ship somewhere, because it's just like water's gonna keep getting in as they're doing it, and I'm just imagining it's gonna be kind of hard to repair that while, you know, they're sailing. I mean, it's possible, but I just, you know, it's one of those things where Oda sets up the plot line and I'm expecting it to go somewhere, and maybe it won't, but it's just like, whenever those things happen, I always feel like Oda, like, why do it if it doesn't matter, you know? But Narukami, you said, I'm wondering if Emu will do something drastic now that he got spooked by Joy Boys Hockey. I think that's a definite possibility. Yeah, you know, I know Mr. Bushido in the chat, or in the Discord, has been bringing up that Emu will, you know, show up. He's been on that for a while. To me, I don't know. I feel like if Emu shows up, we're going to be there for another 20 chapters, and I really don't want that to happen. maybe Emu can show up and turn into like the Thriller Bark monster, and like we can sail away just so we get like some confirmation that that's who that was. I don't know. I think I'm ready for Emu to do something. I'll be honest. Emu is starting to get in the fraud talks, just like Dragon and Akainu. To be honest with you, I'm tired of these top tiers just sweating. You know, we even have Emu doing it now, right? Like we can't actually see the sweat, but I feel pretty confident that Emu's sweating. To be honest, like with how much they're freaking out, and you know, I'm ready to see them do something. Always Sunny in Annie's Lobby said, I think Emu's going to kill one of the Gorosei for sure. They had one job and failed. Yeah, I think Saturn's definitely a possibility to get cooked for sure. I mean, if there is one who's going to get cooked, it's got to be Saturn. You know, I would love Topman to get cooked. And that's, you know, maybe. But Saturn, I feel like, makes the most sense. And to be honest, I think Saturn, now that all the other Gorosei are gone, I think Saturn could, like between the ancient robot, like Emeth and Kuma, and the lab blowing up, there's a lot of chance for Saturn just to die here at this point, because the whole issue was the regeneration thing, but it seems like the regeneration thing is sort of done now that the hockey blasted, right? And I feel like now we're setting up the stage for one of them to potentially get like lasting damage and maybe die. So I could see that for sure. I could definitely see that. Nathan said it, but they're literally summoned into the fight. It appears the Gorosei is a part of Emu's power. You know, I'm still not super convinced of that, because like Saturn was the one who summoned the other Gorosei. Like there's definitely like a linking between them in some way. But Emu didn't. Like Emu, like the fact that Saturn had to sail to Egghead originally, and then the others could just like do this teleporting thing, that tells me that, like, you know, there's definitely like a physical element here. Like Saturn had to go there physically to make them teleport. And so as far as Emu is concerned, I'm not really sure yet how Emu ties in. Like I wouldn't be surprised, right? I'm not saying it's like not the case, but I'm not really sure where that's going yet. Like I could see Emu being a result of the Gorosei's power just as much as the reverse. Not saying that the Gorosei can control Emu, but just that these weird forms we're seeing from the Gorosei might be a result of the same thing that Emu has done. I guess, if that makes any sense. Like maybe Emu has like a crazier zoned devil power. Like I don't think they're actually devil fruits, because we saw the bubbles inside Jupiter a few chapters ago, and that would say that he doesn't have devil fruit powers because he would be down for the count. He wouldn't be able to move or use his form anymore if he was touching those. So I think there's something weird, and so I think there's probably a connection, but I'm not sure what it is just yet. Winston, and this is probably the last thing I'm gonna talk about, just because, like I said, we're past 2 hours, which is sort of my cutoff. But I'm really pumped to talk about this. Last chapter was the best chapter of 2024, and I'm not counting chapter 1102 because I think officially 1102 came out in 2024, but the scan version came out in 2023, so I'm lumping it in 2023 because 1102 was amazing. But this was my favorite chapter of this year. It was so good, so I'm pumped we're talking about it. But this will probably be the last thing. Winston, you said, Saturn to Kizaru, why didn't you get back up and fight? Emu to Saturn, why didn't you eliminate the messenger sooner and stop Luffy? I think they'll just call him Joy Boy. About the Kizaru thing, I think that is a very relevant thing here. Like, Saturn's going to be mad at Kizaru for not, getting back into action quicker, because even earlier, like, you know how Kizaru was down earlier, but then got back up and then got put down again? Even earlier, Saturn was kind of, like, mad at him a little bit, and now Kizaru's been out of the fight forever. I feel like we forget Kizaru's even here at this point. So that's definitely going to be a plot line. And then Emu to Saturn, like, Emu is going to be just as mad. Emu is going to be angry to Saturn in the same way that Saturn's mad at Kizaru, like slightly different reasons, but just mad that, like, you didn't get anything done, right? So I do think there's going to be some retribution. Like, for example, I can see Saturn dying, and I can see Kizaru being forced out, or he'll quit, or he'll just retire. I'm not sure what the right verbiage is there, but I do think Kizaru leaving is going to matter. And this will be the last thing I say, because it's a little bit of a spoiler for the Kobe video, but I thought it was a pretty cool plot line. Kizaru is going to be in hot water, and we think he might be leaving anyway, right? Like he might be a traitor or whatever. So however it works out, I think Kizaru is going to leave the Marine soon. And that shouldn't be a huge surprise because we already had the other two OG admirals leave their original positions, right? Akainu got promoted, Aokiji left, and now we got to figure out for Kizaru. But the reason why that matters, guys, is if Kizaru leaves or gets fired or you know, killed or whatever it is, there's going to be an open admiral position available. And so we have to start thinking who is going to get the open admiral spot. Even if you don't think Kizaru is going to be a traitor, there being an opening, I think, is very feasible, right? And honestly, Fujitora should probably get fired too, because he doesn't, you know, he just clocks in and goes on break right away. But there's going to be an opening, is basically what where I see this going. And so who's going to get the open admiral spot? We got to remember, Kobe's goal, his dream, is to become an admiral, right? That's his dream. How many more open admiral positions are there going to be before the story's over? I can't see that many. I mean, this might be the last time we have an open spot before the series is over. And so, is this where Kobe gets nominated? Does Kobe maybe go capture Luffy, and is that enough to get him nominated to be admiral because he caught Joy Boy? I mean, I think that would line up pretty well. Like, is Kobe the same level as these other admirals? No. I don't think that. I think that's kind of crazy. As much as I love Kobe, he shouldn't be that high ranking. But if he captures Luffy and there's an open admiral spot, who else is going to get it? But now I don't know if Kobe will accept it though. That's the cool part of the video for me, at least. What I think is, I don't know how Kobe's going to feel about getting offered an admiral spot because he caught his friend. I think there's a lot of cool plot lines that could rise from that. Especially if he finds out that he didn't beat Luffy fair and square, right? Because he's too honest. Okay, so now I'm just spoiling the video at this point. This is like literally the part of the script I'm doing is the part I just told you about. But the future of Kobe is strong, guys. Very strong. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be out Friday. And also, everyone, if you want to keep talking about some One Piece, definitely go join my Discord. Link is in the description. I believe that link is working. If you guys haven't joined before or haven't checked it out, definitely go join. We're always talking theories in there. That's like the #1 thing we do in the Discord. There's like always people talking. So, and I actually have to go answer a couple messages from earlier because I was chatting right before I started the stream, so got to go respond to them. But yeah, guys, definitely join. And also, we'll be doing the normal reaction stream for the next chapter on Thursday, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Video Friday, and yeah, I'm hoping to do a lot more on the Redacted channel. My other job has slowed down a lot, so I have a lot more time for YouTube, and I kind of took this week off, to be honest with you, but I need to get back to the grind mode, and that's what's going to happen. So yeah, more videos coming for sure, especially on the second channel. But all right, guys, thank you as always. Seriously, I appreciate it. You guys are just so generous as always. I really appreciate it. If you won the giveaway, please shoot me an email with your address so I can give you those cards. And